I'm Dig Howard. I'm the CEO of Cochlear, and design for us is really about how do we create solutions for hearing loss. Cochlear's history started with a very clear problem. It started with Professor Graeme Clark, whose father had hearing loss. What did he want to do when he grew up? He said, I want to fix ears. And then in 1967, wanting to try to solve hearing loss with electrical stimulation. And he had a very clear problem, but also a problem people believed couldn't be solved. Cochlear today has helped over 800,000 people around the world with one or two of our implants. The problem we have is still the same one. How do we help people hear? But that problem's actually got bigger over time. To start with Professor Graeme Clark, it was what's the technology that will enable someone to hear? Now we need to think much more broadly about what is the ecosystem in which these people live that they get access to our technology. What we're now really trying to design is what's the future of care? Our medical systems are good with emergencies. But what they're not so good at is chronic diseases that happen progressively, and that's what happens for the majority of hearing loss. It's really important to listen to customers and understand which features or which benefits are they seeking and what features can we deliver and make sure we do that. But if we only listen to our customers, what we would miss is the 95% of people who never even get on the journey. It's making sure that we balance these different stages of design, almost different stages of problem. The problem of creating clinical paths is quite different to creating new technology, but they do need to be linked. And it's understanding that sometimes what appears to be the problem is actually a symptom of a larger problem. And what is that larger problem? It's about thinking about design over a long period of time. What we're trying to do is have an experimental mindset. We solve problems bit by bit. We try things and we see what works. We try to learn from the things that don't work. Problem solving is a mindset. It's very much about looking for a challenge. Graeme Clark, from the start, he saw something difficult, but he took it on. And in solving it, he uncovered a whole range of other problems that had to be solved. We certainly are encouraging people to experiment and to challenge the status quo. And so in effect, we're challenging them to just be designers, to think about the system in which they work or the process in which they work and how could it be different. Our role in working with suppliers to encourage them creatively is to talk quite openly about the problems we see, the problems we're trying to solve. One of the mistakes we can sometimes make is turning up saying, we know the answer, here's what we need you to do. Versus, here is the problem. We think this might be part of the solution. What do you think? So we're going to be careful early in a relationship, if things aren't working, to look hard at ourselves to say, are we the cause here? It wouldn't hurt us to talk more about what is it we just don't know. We like definitive answers. One of the keys is being more open about what we're uncertain of. And one of the things we talk about at Cochlear is comfort with ambiguity. Certainly one of the things we look for in people when we're hiring. We want to interpret what our customers say and differentiate when we're looking at an incremental improvement to a breakthrough improvement. And direct customer feedback is really helpful for incremental improvements. We've, over our history, developed a range of breakthrough products. And those breakthrough products didn't come from a direct specific requirement from a customer or a need of a customer. They came more from that customer input, but also a vision of how could the world be different. We do need to do both. We've got to do incremental improvements. We've got to work within the existing ecosystem for care, but we also want to change that ecosystem over the time because that's the only way that more people are going to get hearing. So it's really very much an and. It's not we've got to do one or the other. We've got to do two things at the same time. We've just launched a breakthrough product. It's taken us nearly 20 years to develop. It has much more powerful electronics in the cochlear implant, which has opened up a whole world of possibilities in terms of new ways to stimulate the auditory nerve. And we don't know what all those ways are. For Australia, we would benefit from adopting design thinking. I think for businesses that want to get on the design journey is, first of all, have a bold aspiration. You've got to have a problem that you don't know how to solve. We know where we want to get to, we don't quite know how to get there, but we have confidence in the capability of our people that we will get there if we work together. Provided we go in with a growth mindset, with curiosity, good design creates value.